Roger Stone here. Every day you wait, your money loses value, but gold and silver don't follow those same rules. American Sovereign Bullion gives you access to a nationwide wholesaler network, helping you secure aggressive pricing on real physical metals. Call 844-272-2428 now to get your free gold and silver guide to learn how to protect your wealth with physical gold and silver, delivered right to your door or with a gold IRA. Visit asbgold.com. That's asbgold.com for your free gold and silver guide today.
Sunday, Mother's Day. With us today is Steve Cates, otherwise known as Dr. Sky, and he's always entertaining, giving us, expanding our minds to what the heck is going on out there someplace on the moon, Mars. Well, Dr. Sky, what's up on this Mother's Day?
Well, good morning. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Of course, the great mothers that we, of course, honor today. John, we begin with something very interesting. Many of us in grammar school were all taught, and no problem by us, not our fault, that all the planets in the solar system go around in relatively perfect circles. But honestly, if you dig into it, it's not really true. So planets do not necessarily move in those perfect circular orbits. They move around in something called a barycenter. And this is interesting, John. It's the center of mass in which one or more celestial bodies orbit. So in simple Earth explanations, we find out that if you took Jupiter and the sun, there's a different location in which all these planets move around. Not simply as simple as maybe we made it in grammar school. And it's all due to celestial mechanics. So there's a lot of complicated barycenters. And can you imagine if you build out from the sun, the planets, all the way out to the universe, there's a lot of stuff moving around, John. That's incredible.
Well, I tell you, it is incredible when you look at it in the big picture, and all those planets out there just moving in a certain direction for a billion years, and it's just incredible.
Well, John, we have the subject that you and I love so much, and that's more information about Mars. Now we're going to zoom into the great one. These are the two little moons around Mars, Deimos and Phobos, named after the amazing horses that rode around in the Greek and Roman amphitheaters called Panic and Fear. They were discovered back in 1877. But, John, here's the fascinating thing about Phobos. It's really like a little rubble pile, astronomers think, meaning a collection of just a bunch of rocks that kind of form together. And over time, guess what will happen, John? Phobos will slowly move, this isn't going to happen tomorrow, and become destroyed because of the gravity of the planet Mars and little tiny Phobos, John, through something called the Roche limit. What's that? That's when an object reduces so much of itself due to the gravity forces of the big planet. And what will happen to Phobos? This is very sad. It will be destroyed, and then Mars will have a ring like Saturn. And that distance, John, that this will happen is probably somewhere about less than 3,000 miles above the surface of Mars. Phobos now is about 3,500 miles. And if you were to do the moon, John, and figure the moon and the earth and the moon, John, if the moon got closer than 11,000 miles, it too would suffer the dynamics of disruption, and that would not be a good thing for the Earth. So let's hope they stay out there, at least our moon. Agreed?
Well, didn't we talk about Phobos at one time that they were worried that it might be artificial or it might be hollow or whatever?
Nobody knows, but the Japanese have sent a spacecraft, John, to the Phobos little satellite. And probably by the end of this decade, we will hopefully it'll still be there, of course, we'll be able to find out more about the geology of this object. Some say it could be hollowed out. As I said before, some say it could be just a rubble pile of material from the asteroid belt. But that mystery continues. And talking about the mystery of the week, John, this is always fascinating. Here's a question. If the sun went out as you and I were standing outside, a horrible thought, it would have happened 8.5 minutes before that event took place, because that's how long it takes light to get from the sun to the Earth. But in the darkest of ways to talk about it, this is horrible, obviously total darkness, the Earth and the planets would spin off into interplanetary space, this one, the Earth, at 67,000 miles. Obviously, the Earth in short order would be the coldest place that we've ever experienced. Who knows if we would be alive? And the other one is the atmosphere, John, would freeze over time and collectively crash down to the frozen planet. So every day that you see the sun shining, know it's a true blessing in disguise.
Well, I always, when I wake up in the morning, when I see the sun shining, it makes us feel good.
Absolutely, and I love those positivities, especially as we honor mothers all over the world for the great things that they do and have done. And that's why we salute mothers all over the world. It's a great story, John, about the wonders of the universe, as we like to talk about the great mysteries here on Talk Radio 77, WABC, of course.
Thank you so much, Steve Cates, and I enjoy listening to your show every Friday morning and Saturday morning. You're on from midnight to 2 a.m. Saturday morning, and on Sunday morning from midnight to 2 a.m. Well, we'll see you again soon.
Well, thank you, John, for the opportunity.
77 WABC and Bergen Newbridge Medical Center honor the life of legendary broadcaster and our friend, Ernie Anastas.
Hi, it's Ernie Anastas. You know, your thoughts can affect how you feel. Bergen Newbridge Medical Center is the largest hospital in New Jersey, providing comprehensive, equitable, compassionate, and high-quality emergency inpatient and outpatient medical care, plus mental health services and substance use disorder treatment. The Bergen Newbridge team can address your total health needs in one convenient location. Call 201-225-7130 for an appointment or newbridgehealth.org.